Hi, it's Rashid Kopal here. One of the fundamentals in any sales conversation is your own conviction and your own passion for what you do, because passion and conviction and enthusiasm are infectious. And while those three things can be a strength, overdone, they can become a weakness. Let me explain. So you really love your product, you really love what you do, and you really feel that this would be a good fit for the person that you're speaking with. And on some level, you wonder why on earth they would not take this up. Why wouldn't they see what you're seeing, given your level of conviction? So what's the problem with that? So the problem can be, just because you have a level of conviction and you're really enthusiastic, and as a result, you tend to vomit all over this, metaphorically, vomit all over the client with all of the wonderful stuff that you have and all the wonderful stuff you do and the outcomes that you get them, you forget to be curious. You forget to ask and be really present and ask what it is that is going on in this client's world right now, that they would even be interested in what you have to talk about. Because until you get into their world and truly have them understand that you understand them almost better than they do, no amount of enthusiasm and passion on your part is going to convince them to take action. Because the basis of all sales is that fundamentally you can't sell anything to anybody. You know, that old trope that somebody could sell ice to Eskimos is frankly just a load of crap. Okay? People need to want to buy what you have to sell. And the emphasis is on the word buy. Therefore, they have to be convinced that not only do they have a problem that they really want to solve, and there's the key, do they really want to solve the problem? And are they willing to put the time and the money, the resources and everything else into solving that problem that is going to be necessary to solve that problem? Because if they don't, this sale is never going to go anywhere. But that's only half the equation. The other half of the equation is, do they trust you as a person to be able to deliver? And those things have to marry up. And by really delving into their situation, being really curious about them, by looking at where they are now and where they want to get to, and then showing them what will happen if they don't move, because the implications of staying where they are, if they are big enough, are far more likely to get them to take action than the implications of whatever they want in the future, which could be quite far away. So whenever you're dealing with a prospect, check yourself, check your level of enthusiasm, check your level of passion, and possibly dial it down so that you're enthusiastic and you're passionate, but the gap between where you are and where they are, personality-wise, is not too great. Because if the gap is too great, you won't have any credibility. And what will actually happen is that they will actually get less enthusiastic and be less likely to take action. So that's my tip for today. If you'd like more tips on how to improve your business, how to run a better business and have a better life, how to sell more effectively, reach out and we'll have a quick discussion. Alternatively, you can go to our website and there are literally hundreds of different resources, articles and videos that talk about how you can improve your business. Till next time, this is Rashid Kotwal.